My name is Bintu, and in this lecture of Python we'll understand how to use if-else statement. We all know that if-else statement is used in conditional decision making. We will not only be understanding if-else statement, we'll be also learning nested if-else statement for more precise decision making. It is heavily used in conditional branching also. We'll be learning everything through running examples. So let us see how it is done.
Not only we'll be understanding how to use this nested if-else statement, we'll be learning how to use logical operators and or not in if-else statement. It is asking you to enter marks. If the value is more than 60, it will display first reason message. If the value entered by user is less than 60 but more than 45, it will display the result as second reason. And if you enter value less than 45, it will display the result as third reason. Suppose I run it. See, they are asking you to enter marks. Suppose I enter say 75. See, the result is first reason. And if I enter the value less than 45, see, say 44, third reason. Not only this, we'll be understanding these all programs, right? We'll be understanding if, elif also, right? We'll be understanding how to use AND operator. We'll be learning how to use this not logical operator and OR operator also. We'll be making use of comparison operator also. Everything will be understood through running program. So watch this video up till the end. Let us start. I'm just starting with this lecture. This is the first program that I have to understand. Before running it, just have a look to it. See what it is doing, that it is asking the user to enter some marks, right? And if the value entered by the user is more than 60, it wants to display the result as first reason. And if the value entered by user is less than 60, it has to display the result as second reason, right? So here is the logic. By input statement, you'll get the question. The user will be asked to enter something. Suppose if the user enters 70, and we know that the Python takes everything in the form of string. So the value 70 is in string format, right? We have enclosed this input within int method. So what the int will do, it will typecast. The value 70, which was in string format, will be converted into integer and will be assigned to this variable m. You can take any variable, right? So m is an integer variable. So 70 is assigned to m. This is if statement. You have to notice two things, right? There is a colon here. Can you see it? It is very essential, right? So in if there is a logical expression, it will get you the result either boolean value true or boolean value false. If it is true, the if block will be executed. If it is false, the else statement will be executed, right? So whether 70 is greater than 60, yes. So this if statement, this will be executed. So you get the output as first reason. Now the question is that in the early languages, C, C++, Java and all, we've seen that there is an opening and closing braces, which declares that this is the group of statement which has to be executed if the if statement gets you the result true, and within else also you got the opening and closing braces to ensure, to confirm that this is the block which has to be executed if the logical expression is false. In Python there are no opening and closing curly braces. Python uses this indentation. Can you see that there is a space here? There is a space of tab here, right? If this indentation is removed, Python will never understand that this is the part of if block. Got it? So this indentation is very essential. So you have to take care of two things. One is this colon and this is the indentation, right? To confirm that this is the if block and this is the else block, right? Suppose user enters value 50 this time. Is 50 greater than 60? No. So you get the result as second division. Okay. To run this, let's copy this program. I've already loaded spider ID here. Right click and paste it. I'm running it. Enter marks. Suppose say enter 65. See, the result is first reason. If I run it again, I enter anything value less than 60. I suppose I enter 55. See, second reason. So this program is working perfectly well. Here, I have just elaborated the same question. It is asking you to enter marks. If the value entered is more than 60, it will display the value first reason. If the value entered by user is less than 60 but more than 45, it will display the result as second reason. And if the value is less than 45, it will display the result as third reason. Okay. Here what I have done is that I am using nested if-else statement. See, this is if-else statement block. Again, you have to notice two things. Colon over here and the indentation. Can you see that? So this if-else statement, the whole block is nested inside this else statement. You can also nest the if-else statement within if block also. Okay. So let's see what happens. Suppose user enters value 70. This will be assigned to m. Is 70 greater than 60? Yes. You'll get the output as first reason. Because the logical expression is true, the if statement is executed, the value 70 will be assigned to m. If the value is less than 70, it will display the result as second reason. Okay. To run this, let's copy this program. Computer will never go into else block. This is bypass and control will jump out. So the program is ended. Again you will run it. Suppose you enter say value 50. 50 will be assigned to M. Is M greater than 60? No. So it will go into else. In else, as I've said, there is the complete if else statement. Okay. So control will come over here and will check this logical expression. Is 50 greater than 45? Yes. So you get the output second reason. So because if is executed, control will never go into else. It will bypass else and will go out. The program is entered. Again let's run it. Suppose I enter 40. 40 is assigned to M. Is 40 greater than 60? No. Is 40 greater than 45? No. So you get the output as third reason. Okay. So the logic of this program is to make you understand how the nested if else statement are written in Python. Okay. So let's copy this. Delete it and paste it. I'll execute it thrice to understand if the outputs are perfectly given through every if else block, right? Suppose I entered say 69. First reason, I run it again. 56. Second reason. Now anything less than 45 is say 43. So this program is working perfectly well. Python also provides you one more statement, if elif statement, right? If you want to avoid nested if else, there's a if elif statement which makes the things easier for you. You don't have to take care of much of the indentation. See here. Basically this else and this if are mixed to get you this keyword elif. Okay. The output will be same. Let's see how this program is working. You'll be asked to enter marks. Suppose you enter 80. 80 is assigned to M. Is 80 greater than 60? Yes. You get the output as first reason. Control will never go into else if. Else if or elif. You can call it whatever you want. The control will bypass this and will come out. Right. The program will end. Suppose you run again. This time you enter 50. Is 50 assigned to M? Is 50 greater than 60? No. Else if. Control will come into elif. Is 50 greater than 45? Yes. So you get the output as second reason. Right. Control will never go into else. Come out. Again the program is executed. You enter say 40. 40 is assigned to M. Is 40 greater than 60? No. Control will come over here. Is 40 greater than 45? No. So you get the value as third reason. See here you can see that you have to do double indentation to tell the Python that this is the block of else, right? You can see it. This is the block of if. This blue is the block of else. Can you see that? Here because the else if is combined, so you don't have to do much of the indentation. Output will be same. Choice is yours. Whether you want nested or you want if elif. Delete it and paste it. Output will be exactly same. While running this program, it is asking you to enter marks. Suppose I enter say 63. First reason, if I run, enter value 50. Second reason, if I run, I enter 20. Third reason, program is running perfectly well. Now, through this program, the output is same again. First reason, second reason, third reason. The program is exactly same. But here I am making use of the logical AND operator. See, let me tell you in Python there are three logical operators. AND, OR and NOT. We'll understand all the three here in this lecture. See, when you combine two logical operations with AND operator, both logical expressions have to be true to get you the result as true. By OR operator, if you connect two logical expressions using logical OR operator, either of the logical expression has to be true to get you the result true. And NOT operator just does the reverse. If the logical expression is getting you true and you are using NOT operator, you will get the result as false. And the false will be converted into true by making use of this NOT operator. Okay. So what I am doing is that, see here, you will get the same result, but I am making use of AND operator. Let's see what happens. Suppose you run the program, the user asks for the value. Suppose user enters value 65. 65 is assigned to M. Is 65 greater than 60? Yes. So you get the result as first reason. Okay. See, there is no bypassing. Control will come over here also. Is 65 greater than 45? Yes. So control will come over here. Is 65 less than 60? No. Because in AND operator, if either of the statement is false, that whole logic expression is considered to be false. So control will not run this if block. Control will come here. Is 65 less than 45? No. So only this statement is executed first reason. You run this program again. This time you enter say 50. 50 assigned to M. Is 50 greater than 60? No. Is 50 greater than 45? Yes. Is 50 less than 60? Yes. Both logical expressions are true. Control will come over here. It will display result as second reason, right? Control will come here. Is 50 less than 45? No. Can you see that there is no else statement? It's not required, right? You run it again. You enter 40 marks. 40 assigned to M. Is 40 greater than 60? No. Is 40 greater than 45? No. Is 40 less than 60? Yes. But as I've told you, both logical expression has to be true to get you the result as true in AND operator. Okay. So control will not go into this if block. Control will come over here. Is 40 less than 45? Yes. So you get the result as 37. Okay. So the only reason to make you do the same program again and again to understand different operators that are provided by Python. This is to understand logical AND operator. Let's run it. Enter marks. Suppose I enter 75. First reason, if I run it again, 50. Second reason, if I run it again, suppose say I enter 35, you get 30 reason. Okay. So this program is working perfectly well. Now I'll make you understand the NOT operator, right? This program, the first program that we did, which was asking the user to enter marks. If the marks were greater than 60, it was printing first reason. And if it was less than 60, it was displaying second reason. I'll do the same program again just to make you understand the NOT operator. See, the user is asked for enter marks. Suppose the user enters value 80. 80 will be assigned to M. Is 80 greater than 60? Yes, true. But this logical expression is enclosed in NOT operator. So what will happen? This NOT will negate, will reverse the Boolean value. So 80 was greater than 60. Yes, true. That true is converted to false, because if statement is getting the result as false, if will never be executed, control will go into else and will display first reason. Okay, the result is correct. Okay, 80 is greater than 60, you get the result first reason. Perfect. You run it again. Suppose you enter 50. 50 assigned to M. Is 50 greater than 60? No, false. By this NOT operator, it will become true, and this if block will be executed and you get the result as second reason. So the output will be exactly same as the first program. But this time it is to explain you how the NOT operator is working. Now let's run it to see how this program is working. Suppose I enter say 72 first reason. Suppose I enter say 50 second reason. Can you see that? Now this program, this is asking the user to enter the value between 1 and 3. Okay. Suppose user enters 2. So output should be TWO. That is 2 in words. Suppose user enter 3. You want the output as THRW, that is in words, right? We also want that if user enters value less than 1 or greater than 3, it should display the message value out of range. See, the main idea of making this program is to make you understand OR operator. Suppose user enters value 5. Okay. Is 5 less than 0? Yes. Right. This is OR operator. Is 5 greater than 3? No. With OR operator, if either expression is true, it will go into if block. So you get the output value is out of range. Okay. You run it again. You enter value 0. 0 will be assigned to M. Is 0 less than equal to 0? Yes. Because either of the value is true, control will not check this second expression. It will go and run this if block and you get the answer as value is out of range. See, with OR operator, if the first expression is true, control will never check the next expression. It will execute the if block. In AND operator, if the first expression is false, compiler will never check the second expression because both have to be true to get you the result true, right? Suppose the user has entered value 0. Is 0 less than equal to 0? Yes. You get the message value is out of range. Suppose you run this program again and you enter the value 2. 2 will be assigned to M. Is 2 less than 0? No. Is 2 greater than 3? No. Control will come in else block. Is 2 double equal to 1? See, double equal to is for comparison. When you write single equal to, it is an assignment statement. The value will be assigned to a variable. It will not be compared. Here you are comparing. This double equal to is for comparing. So, is 2 double equal to 1? No. Is 2 equal to 2? Yes. So, you get the output as TWO in words. Control will go here. Is 2 equal to 3? No. Control will not go here. Suppose you run it again. You enter value 3. Is 3 less than equal to 0? No. Is 3 greater than 3? No. Control will come here. Is 3 equal to 1? No. Is 3 equal to 2? No. Is 3 equal to 3? Yes. So you get the result as 3. So this program is perfectly well. Let's run this. enter a number between 1 and 3. Suppose I enter 0. Value is out of range. Okay. If I enter value say 4, value is out of range. Okay. If I enter value say 1, ONE. If I enter the value 3, can you see this? That means this program is working perfectly well. But because there are so many things to be taught in if else, I have divided into 2 parts, right? So don't forget to view the second part, that is 6b. Okay. If you followed this lecture very well, please write your comments. In your comments, do write what kind of programs you want me to write. So if you have some specific programs you want me to write, please do write that in comments. Do subscribe my channel, share the video with your friends. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.